Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Definitely.
Awesome. Today we're tackling PixelMind.
Oh, yeah, I've heard so much about this one.
Right. It's this AI image generator everyone's buzzing about, and for good reason.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty big deal.
It is. It's kind of crazy, actually. Like, you can describe an image anything you want. A bustling cityscape at twilight with flying cars, whatever you dream up.
And then the AI just makes it.
Exactly. PixelMind brings that vision to life, like in seconds.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It is. And what's really fascinating is it's not just about replicating what you describe.
Oh, so it's more than just like a fancy photo filter or something.
Way more. It's about capturing the mood,
Yeah.
the style, even those like emotional nuances you usually only get from a human artist.
Huh, that's interesting. So how does it actually do that?
Well, our source material really emphasizes how PixelMind goes beyond that basic text-to-image conversion.
Yeah.
You can actually choose a specific artistic style,
Yeah.
like hyper-realistic,
Mhm.
impressionistic, whatever you want.
So I could say like, make this look like a Van Gogh.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can even let PixelMind suggest a style based on your description.
Oh, that's cool. So it's almost like it's reading your mind a little bit.
Yeah, right. It's pretty wild.
It really is. And I imagine this opens up so many possibilities for people who might not have artistic skills, but have tons of great ideas.
Absolutely.
Mm.
That's one of the biggest things this source highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone could have this brilliant idea for a movie scene, a book cover,
Yeah,
you know?
but they might not be able to draw.
Exactly. And now they don't have to.
Mm.
PixelMind becomes their creative partner, bringing their visions to life.
It's like having a personal concept artist
Yeah,
in your pocket.
right. And the source material mentions it has this super intuitive drag and drop interface.
So that's great. So they're really making it user-friendly.
It seems like it, yeah. Even for those of us who aren't, tech wizards.
And you were saying how it learns your preferences, right?
Yeah. It actually gets more personalized over time. The more you use it, the more it learns about your aesthetic, like what you don't like.
Huh, that's pretty neat.
So it'll offer suggestions and give you results that are tailored to your style.
So it's not just some static tool. It actually grows with you as you create more.
Exactly. That's where the real power of AI comes in, I think. It's not just about automating things.
Right.
It's about this collaborative dance between human creativity and machine learning.
I think that's a great way to put it, yeah.
It's really fascinating to think about what this means for all sorts of fields, like graphic design, advertising, even education.
I can see that.
The source material specifically mentions artists, marketers, educators, and game designers. They're all already experimenting with PixelMind.
Wow, so it's already making waves.
Oh yeah, big time.
So let's get into some specifics then. Like, how are they actually using it?
Okay, so let's say you're an artist working on character designs for a comic book. Instead of spending hours sketching, you could use PixelMind to rapidly prototype different looks. Experiment with styles, expressions, all that.
So PixelMind could basically revolutionize that whole concept art phase.
Exactly, make it faster, more iterative, and who knows, maybe even lead to more innovative visuals.
That's a cool thought. What about for marketers?
For marketers, think about instantly generating visuals for campaigns, for social media that are tailored to specific demographics or emotional tones, whatever you need to hit.
Yeah, that's super useful. And it could probably save a ton of time and resources compared to the traditional ways of doing things.
For sure. And then there's educators. Think about it. Creating custom illustrations for history lessons or science diagrams that are actually tailored to different learning styles.
Wow, that could really change the way we teach and learn, make it way more engaging.
Right. It's like giving teachers a visual storytelling superpower.
And what about for game designers? I imagine that could be huge for them too.
Yeah. Think about it. Being able to quickly visualize different environments, characters, even entire levels, it could seriously speed up that whole game development process.
That's wild.
It is. And there's this one line in the source that really stood out to me. They keep saying how PixelMind is different because it focuses on emotional and stylistic nuances.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
And that seems to be what really sets it apart from other AI image generators out there.
Right, because a lot of them are just focused on making things look realistic or whatever. But this is actually about capturing feelings.
Yeah. And it makes you wonder, if AI can capture these nuances, can we even consider the images it creates as art?
Whoa, that's a big question.
It is. Does it have to be made by human hands to be art? I think PixelMind is really pushing us to reconsider what art even means in this digital age.
I think you're right. It's a really thought-provoking question. What if the future of art is this collaboration between humans and AI?
Right. It's a really interesting thought. But You know, as with any new technology, there are some potential pros and cons we should probably consider.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what are some of the downsides?
Well, the source material mentions that there might be a learning curve for some of the more advanced features.
Hmm.
The ones that allow for like fine tuning and customization.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
And of course, there's a concern about people becoming over reliant on AI,
Right.
that it could hinder the development of their own artistic skills.
Yeah, we don't want people to become so dependent on tools like this that they stop exploring their own creativity.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance,
Yeah,
leveraging AI to help us, but still nurturing our own artistic abilities.
I agree. Yeah. It's a delicate balance.
It is. But what's really interesting? PixelMind is already becoming a cultural phenomenon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The hashtag PixelMind hashtag is blowing up on social media. People are sharing their creations, participating in challenges, forming online communities. It's crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. Really shows how excited people are about this.
Yeah. Everyone's eager to experiment with this technology and see what they can make.
It's like AI is finally moving from science fiction into the real world. It's becoming something people are using every day.
Exactly. And that's what's so exciting about it.
And it's not just about, having fun and experimenting. It really raises some interesting questions about the future of art itself. What does it mean to be an artist when AI can create things like this?
Right. Like what happens to professional artists? That's something the source material brings up.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. There's definitely this fear that if anyone can create professional quality art with AI, then what happens to the people who have spent years honing their craft?
Totally. It's a valid concern. We have to be thoughtful about that. But I also think it's important to remember that throughout history, new technologies have often been met with fear and
Oh,
resistance.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Like, just think about when photography was invented. Some painters were totally freaked out. They thought it would make their skills obsolete.
exactly. Like who needs a painting when you can have a photo, right?
Yeah, but obviously that's not what happened. Photography became its own art form, and painting continued to evolve alongside it.
It's fascinating to think about, right? Like, what if AI art follows a similar path?
Yeah. Instead of replacing human artists, it could actually become this powerful tool that empowers them to do even more. Explore new creative avenues, push the boundaries even further.
I like that perspective,
Yeah.
seeing it as a collaboration instead of a competition.
Right. And actually, the source highlights some really cool features in PixelMind that really lean into that collaborative spirit.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Like this real-time collaboration feature. Imagine being able to work on an image with someone else at the same time, no matter where they are in the world.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So, like designers, illustrators, even filmmakers could all work together on a project without even being in the same room.
Exactly. Bouncing ideas off each other, seeing their vision come together instantly, it could lead to some really incredible creative synergy.
That's amazing. And it also makes me think about community-based art projects. Like imagine a global art challenge where people from all over contribute to one giant piece of art using PixelMind.
That would be amazing. Breaking down the walls of the traditional art studio and letting anyone participate.
Right. The potential for cross-cultural exchange, the creation of truly unique collaborative art forms. It's just so exciting to think about.
And let's not forget about the potential impact on education. Students could collaborate on visual projects in real time, learn from each other, and develop their digital art skills in a way that's actually fun and engaging.
It's like giving everyone access to these incredible creative tools, regardless of their background or resources. It's truly democratizing art.
Exactly. And the source material even mentions that they have a super comprehensive step-by-step usage guide. So it's really clear they're trying to make this accessible to everyone.
Which is so important. So for those listening who are like, okay, I want to try this thing out, how do they actually get started?
Well, it seems pretty simple. You can sign up for a free account on the PixelMind website or through their app.
Okay, easy enough.
And once you're in, you just type in a description of what you want to create, pick a style, and hit create.
And boom, you've got art.
Pretty much. And you can also refine the image using different editing tools. You can even ask for multiple versions of the same concept so you can explore different variations.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and you can share your project link with others so you can get feedback or even work on it together.
So cool. It sounds really intuitive and easy to use.
Yeah. And because it's web-based, you don't have to worry about any complicated downloads or installations.
So you don't need to be a tech whiz to use it.
Nope. You don't even need to be a professional artist. It's really for anyone who has an idea they want to bring to life, a story they want to tell.
It's all about sparking that creative energy.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe the next generation of amazing artists and designers are out there right now discovering their passion through tools like this.
Yeah, I love that thought. That innovation can come from anywhere and anyone.
And that giving people access to these kinds of tools can lead to a whole explosion of new ideas and perspectives.
Absolutely. We really are living in a remarkable time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does feel like things are changing so fast. And, speaking of collaboration, there's this phrase in the source material that keeps coming back to me. PixelMind as a creative partner.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a really interesting idea. I mean, we usually think of partners as other people, right? Sharing ideas, building on each other's strengths. But a creative partnership with AI, that's something totally different.
Right. Like, what does that even mean?
Mhm.
It feels like we're stepping into this uncharted territory where the line between human creativity and machine creativity is starting to get blurry.
Yeah, and it's not just a theoretical thing anymore. Seeing how people are reacting to PixelMind, how it's really capturing their imagination, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, like the sheer amount of stuff being shared under the hashtag PixelMind hashtag, it's incredible. People are using it for everything. Photorealistic landscapes, abstract art, surreal, dreamlike images.
It's like it's unlocked this whole new wave of creative energy, giving people a way to express themselves that they never even imagined before.
And it makes you wonder what happens next. As this technology keeps getting better, will there even be a difference between AI-generated art and human-created art?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a question that's causing a lot of debate right now. And I don't think there's an easy answer. But maybe it's not about drawing a line in the sand.
Maybe it's more about recognizing that what we consider art is always changing.
Exactly. Like maybe the future of art is about embracing this whole collaboration between humans and AI, seeing the unique things each one brings to the table.
I really like that idea. It's not about replacing human creativity. It's about expanding it, seeing what we can achieve together.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's a perfect place to wrap up our deep dive into PixelMind.
I agree.
We covered a lot today, the tech, the philosophy, everything in between. But the biggest takeaway for me is that we're at the beginning of something really big. The way we make art, the way we experience it, it's all changing.
Yeah, and it's a change that's full of potential, some exciting stuff, some challenging stuff too. And it's up to us to figure out how to navigate it all, how to shape the future of creativity.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And with that, we'd love to hear your thoughts on PixelMind and the future of AI in art. Share your thoughts with us using hashtag DeepDivePixelMind. We'll be checking it out. And be sure to join us next week when we'll be diving into another amazing technology that's changing the world around us. Until then, stay curious.